In this box, Engwe's newest e-bike, the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0. It's a 1200 watt fat tire folding e-bike that's made for adventure. And today, we're going to talk about it. If you travel in an RV, and especially if it's a small one or a van like this, then you already know an e-bike extends where you can go and what you can see and experience when you're on your trips. This is a sweet box, isn't it? It's well packaged, but nobody cares about the box. In fact, we'll never take this box with us. So give me a few moments to take the Engine Pro 2 out of the box, assemble it, and I'll be right back. At least it looks like a bike now. Feels like a bike. I need to charge the battery and get it ready to ride and share with you some of my thoughts about, does it fit all the things that we're looking for a bike for this RV. Today, the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0. Take it out for a quick little ride today. This is about a 20% grade hill. I'm going 20 miles an hour with the throttle. Going up this, it's dropping down to 14, 15. Ha. No issues at all climbing this hill. So let me get my phone out and I'll talk to you a little bit about things that might make this perfect. But the first thing you'll notice is this green color. She's a Butte, Clark. We've gone through a lot of e-bikes, and if you've been following us, you know that. Some of them are too heavy. Some of them are just too wimpy and they won't climb anything. Some are just way too small. I feel like Goldilocks now. Everything we've learned from this is, if you're going to take a bike with you on a trip in an RV, it's all about compromise. Now, you know, we can pick up bikes on Amazon now for $600 or $700. We can buy bikes from the internet bike shops that maybe start out just a little bit under $1,000. And from bike shops, you can spend as much as you can comfortably spend on bikes. This bike, just released this month, comes in at $12.99 on Amazon, and there are discount coupons that'll be in the description down below, and we'll do our best to keep that updated with the best price and the best code for you to use if you decide to buy this bike. So my initial thoughts are, this is well put together. It is stout. It is one of these bikes that if you get on it, even if you're a pretty big boy, you're going to feel like you're well supported when you're riding. It is very responsive when you're pushing on the pedals. When you're pedaling, it helps you as much as you want it to. So it's a beautiful day out here, so I guess let's get on the bike and take it on a little road trip, and let's just have a little bit of fun. I'll take you along with me. I know that it may seem like a crazy thing to you, but one of the things that I like about this bike is I can start from a dead stop with the throttle. What we've learned with bikes this heavy is that if you can do that, at least at our age, it makes it a little more enjoyable to be able to get started. It makes it easier to do. I have it on pedal assist 2 right now. I'll bump it up to pedal assist 3, which is, heck, let's just go all the way up to 5. Pretty steep hills because, well, we live in the mountains in North Carolina and we have pretty steep hills, but she's doing just fine on these hills. We're up to 17, 19. I'm pedaling 28 miles per hour as you're pedaling. So one thing to note, you do have to be pedaling to make it up to 28 miles per hour with this e-bike. If you're not pedaling, it tops out at 22 miles per hour, just the throttle. So just realize if you need to go 28 miles per hour, which at our age, I'm not sure we ever want to go that fast on an e-bike. But if you do, you need to be pedaling to make that work. See how fast you can go? It has some torque. It is one of these things that it just makes you grin. It has some torque to give you when you ask for it. Now I'm going 22 right now. If I give it the throttle, it doesn't help. Just what we were just talking about. This is a pretty steep hill going downhill, but the good thing about an e-bike, especially one with this much power and torque, is I don't have to worry about pedaling back up this hill when we finish and turn around down here. So I thought what I'd do is bring it down to a local bike trail that we have and ride this thing a little bit off-road and see how I can do. I'm not exactly dressed for it, you see, but hey, unless I go over, you'll never know, right? Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do on this trail is I'm going to drop the pedal assist down because I do not want this thing to go flying through this bike trail. So let's get started. There's a hill. Let's see if I can make it up this hill. Whoa, come on, baby. All right. I like having these bigger tires like this whenever we're on gravel roads and loose sand and things. It makes that a little more sturdy and fun. It is a fun bike to ride. I really do like the 4-inch tires. That really makes a huge difference in how stable it is when you're off-road like this on these Forest Service roads. And where I rode to is one of the most historic places here, the site of an encampment during the Civil War near our home. And it is beautiful out here. And it's a great day to be out on the Engwe Engine Pro 2.0. I've never ridden the 1.0, but looking at the specs, this is significantly better everywhere you look. And I can attest that the power, wow, the power, you know, this was Tool Time Tim will be, this has got some power. And it's so much fun. This is a very bumpy ride. The suspension just takes every bit of that out. It's not real bouncy, but it feels great when you're riding it. And is this the bike for you? Should you buy it? You know, I've never been one to tell people go out and buy this. In fact, we only review things on our channel that we know will have the potential to go with us on trips that other people may get some enjoyment out of as well. But only you know your budget and only you know your riding style. Would you prefer a bike that's a little more like a street commuter bike? Maybe. Do you need one that's made like a motorcycle that you can ride around and do what I just did? Well, if your health can let you do that, I would say that's a lot of fun, and it sure extends where you can go and the fun you can have when you go out on your trips. But only you can decide that. All I can do is tell you this. Engwe is a great company. I have dealt with them in the past. This is a fairly priced e-bike. It is not the cheapest one you're going to find. It's not the most expensive, but it is their Pro line. So you're going to pay, as of right now, $12.99 in April of 2024. If you can justify spending a little over $1,300 on a bike that can take you anywhere, and you can lift up to 68 pounds and get it onto your rack or into your vehicle, I think you owe it to yourself to at least look at all these specs, look at all the reviews you can get your hands on, and make that decision. Now, I need to hop on the bike, ride another 8 to 10 miles back to home, and we'll wrap this up. Well, this won't happen to you, but I just got to the end of the bike trail and I look back and things were making too much noise back behind me, and crap, I dropped my tripod. I've got to go back and see if I can find my tripod. It is a very inexpensive, very lightweight tripod, but it means a lot to Lynn and I because it belonged to her late father, and we've kept it and used it forever since his passing, and it reminds us of him, and it's something, you know, it's kind of nostalgic for us. Boy, I'm going to be really upset if I can't find it, but I'll keep looking until I do. I imagine I lost it during one of the roughest parts of the ride, but I don't know. I've also got to figure out how to retrace my steps. Yeah, I'll bring you back in whether I find it or not. Hey, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. See, it's just a small little aluminum tripod. It weighs less than a pound. We love it. It's really perfect. I can only attach something that has one of the little clamps on it to it, but that's okay with me. It works out perfectly. I'm just really glad that I didn't lose it permanently. And I guess now we'll just say this. This is an awesome bike. It's a lot of fun, and I've enjoyed being able to ride it, and I'm looking forward to riding it even more. I'm glad you stuck around for the journey. Glad I found the tripod. And if you have any questions at all about this bike or anything else that we review, leave them down below. And by the way, most of you watch our normal videos on this channel, which is where we take toys like this out into the wild and we enjoy them. But we also support the channel by doing reviews of things that we think you may like and we may like. Now, some of you take offense to that and think that we should just donate all our time and never do these types of reviews. And I guess you have a right to feel that way. The way Lynn and I feel about this is a job for us that we didn't intend on being a job. And these companies like to send us things that we think we may like. And every now and then, we'll find one that we can do a 2 thumbs up and say, go get it. I'm pretty sure this one's going to be one of those 2 thumbs up. And I'm pretty sure a few of you are going to say, I wish you quit doing reviews. Not sure how to balance that, other than to tell you, my name is Owen. This is Van Trekking Lifestyle. We use toys like this to live our van trekking lifestyle. And this is a good one. It's a beaut, Clark. Let's get back home. Lynn's starting to worry about me. Yeah, I am going to make sure I've got it clamped on there pretty good this time. I like these bikes that have racks. I usually put them on even if they don't have them, but this one came with it. And you can carry a lot, up to 25 kilograms. I'm not sure how much that is. I don't think that's more than Maggie. Anyway, it's on there, should make it back. Here we go.